It's time for today's travel and cruise industry news. With the latest from travel and cruises around the world, here's your host, Chillie Falls.
Hey, good morning. How's everybody today? Welcome to Travel and Cruise Industry News on this, the 16th day of June, 2021. Coming to you from a bright and sunny Central Virginia right outside of Lynchburg. Probably going to get up pushing 90 again today. And yes, folks, I will be out by the pool shortly after this broadcast is over. Before we get to the main story for the day, let's take a look at the weather situation. As of between the 6 a.m. and the 8 a.m. updates from the National Hurricane Center, Bill disappeared. Bill was up off the coast of Greenland and kept heading north, and I was up there cavorting around with the polar bears or some, who knows. So that leaves us now with the only thing on the map is the Campeche Bay area storm, low pressure. It's still disorganized showers and thunder showers, which will continue over the Bay of Campeche and southern Mexico in association with a broad low pressure area. Now, this is not expected to move much today or tomorrow, but by midday tomorrow, it's going to start heading north and could intensify and is expected to get into at least a tropical depression. So it has a chance of formation at 70% through the next 48 hours, 90% through the next 5 days. Regardless of how it develops, heavy rainfall will continue over portions of Central America and southern Mexico during the next several days. So that's the storm down there in currently on over Campeche Bay, right off the coast of Mexico. Our friends that landed on Adventure of the Seas landed in Cozumel, and they've had some rain. There's some rain in the area at least. All right, today's top story, folks, is not good news. It's about the Odyssey of the Seas. Crew members have tested positive on Odyssey of the Seas. Royal Caribbean has been forced to push back the debut of their newest cruise ship after 8 crew members tested positive for COVID. Cruises that were scheduled from July the 3rd, which was the first sailing, through July 25th were canceled in an abundance of caution. All crew members have been quarantined as a precaution. Royal Caribbean President and CEO Michael Bayley confirmed to Travel and Cruise Industry News that Odyssey of the Seas first sailing on July the 3rd out of Port Everglades and Fort Lauderdale has been pushed back till July 31st. A planned simulated sailing in late June has also been delayed to a later date, which they will announce later. When Odyssey of the Seas first arrived in the U.S. for the first time on June the 4th, all 1,400 crew members were given a PCR test before they were vaccinated. When Royal Caribbean tested their crew members again 6 days later, after they got their first shots, 8 of them tested positive for COVID-19. Even though the positive crew members had received their second vaccination shot, it was still within the windows before the vaccine becomes fully effective. 6 of the crew are asymptomatic and 2 are showing mild symptoms. The Royal Caribbean spokesman said that all crew members are in good health and are being monitored by the onboard medical team. Guests who are on one of the canceled cruises will have 4 options to choose from. They can receive a full refund, 125% future cruise credit, move their cruise to a qualifying sailing next year, or move to a cruise in another cruise in 2021. Odyssey of the Seas is Royal Caribbean's second Quantum Ultra class cruise ship that will sail out of Port Everglades when the vessel is again able to sail. So not a great story. Again, but canceled a couple cruises better than the alternative of this being discovered with, a couple thousand people on board. So that's the story for this morning. A lot more is happening today. Viking, some of you might have seen the short I posted earlier today. The Viking Orion sailed today out of Hamilton, Bermuda. And Tom Henry said that he knows somebody, or we know somebody that's on that ship. So I will try to see if we can't come up with an interview from that as we go along here. But let's see who's over in the chat room. I haven't been over there at all this morning. So Gretchen is with us. Cindy Lee is with us from hot here in Tampa area. Amy's here. Hey, Amy, how good to see you, dear. Nikki Singleton is with us. Tom is with us. Awesome. Gretchen says it's 68 up there in Ohio. It's in the mid 80s down in Jacksonville, Nikki says. We've been having afternoon thunderstorms, may have to drain some water out of the pool if this keeps up. We had to put a pretty good drain job on ours over the weekend. But it's, it's that time of year. So we're getting a lot of rain, better than drought conditions here as far as the farmers are concerned. Let's see what Tom Chillie's Cruises. The TWB friend on Viking ship is west from Texas near Jack. Okay, it's one of Bruce's guys. I will see if I can track them down. I'd love to get an interview from I've never been on a Viking ship. I understand they're really nice, but I've never been on one, so I don't have any firsthand knowledge. But I'll see if I can come up with an interview on the Viking ship. So, anyway, what else is happening? The lawsuit, the Florida lawsuit, got kicked back, and the lawyers now have to have statements in that we're trying to get it resolved from an agreement out of court. That didn't work. So now the lawyers have so much time to get statements in before it goes to the judge, and we'll just have to wait and see what's going to happen with that. In the meantime, the cruise lines are going with whatever the CDC says. So apparently we're going to get past the cruises starting in July before there's a final outcome to the Florida lawsuit, which will mean only that the outcome may or may not affect anything. I mean, because they're heading, continuing on the direction that they're going with the test cruises and getting to get the approval from the CDC and go on the way CDC has it set up. So that's what's happening. All right, guys, that's it for today. We'll be back tomorrow. Again, if you're new to this channel, we're here at 11 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 6 days a week, with the latest in travel and cruise industry news. Glad you're with us. As you can tell, my guys over here carry on a running conversation at all times, which if you're new, feel free to jump into the chat room and say hello. We always appreciate if you say where you're from. And as always, of course, we appreciate the thumbs up. That helps us with YouTube. Again, my subscriber count has been going up nicely as a result of the YouTube shorts, which have taken me off the stagnant list, as I was on for a long time, and has me back growing again, which I certainly appreciate. So all you new guys, new subscribers, we're up 20 to 25 now. I do appreciate each and every one of you. And guys, I will see everybody here tomorrow, same time, same place, with the latest in travel and cruise industry news. Later, y'all.
I regularly post videos on all facets of the travel and cruise industry. So if you like to keep up with the latest in cruise ships, ports of call, cruises themselves, Chillie chats, and travel and cruise industry news, just hit the little subscribe button in the lower right-hand corner. Hit the bell notification so you'll be notified when a new video is up or we go live. This video was produced by Chillie's Cruises.